Hi everyone, welcome back to the Jim Dempsey Fundraising channel. This is the place for nonprofit leaders who want to take their fundraising to the next level. Today we're focusing on one of the most critical aspects of nonprofit fundraising, year-end giving. You've heard me say it before and I'll say it again. Year-end giving can make or break your fundraising year. In fact, for many organizations, nearly 40% of all annual donations come during November and December. But here's the catch. Success at year-end doesn't just happen. It's not luck. It's not a last-minute scramble. It comes down to early planning and having a clear campaign calendar. Let's get started. Strategy number 1, October, preparation month. October is where it all begins. I like to call this your preparation month because this is when you lay the groundwork for everything that's about to come. Without strong preparation, the rest of your campaign will feel reactive and rushed. But when you use October strategically, you'll enter November and December with clarity, confidence, and momentum. So, what does preparation actually look like? Well, first, it's about setting clear fundraising goals. You need to know exactly what you're trying to accomplish. Maybe your goal is to raise $100,000 in year-end gifts, or maybe it's just to secure 200 new donors. Whatever the number is, be specific and measurable. Donors respond better when they can see the goal and understand what their gifts will achieve. Second, October is a time to prepare your campaign theme or narrative. This is the big story that ties everything together. Don't make the mistake of sending random emails and letters that all sound different. Instead, craft a unifying theme. Something like Stronger Together in 2026 or Building a Brighter Future. The key is to make it simple, emotional, and tied directly to your mission. Third, use October for warm partner touches. Don't ask for money just yet. Instead, thank your partners. Send them a story of impact. Share a short video update from your staff or a client. Let them know how their past giving has made a difference. These warm touches soften the soil so that when your appeals start in November, your partners are already engaged and receptive. Finally, October is when you build your campaign calendar. Map out every touch point you're going to send between now and December 31st. That includes emails, letters, social posts, phone calls, and even events. Assign responsibilities to your team and set deadlines. A clear calendar will save you from last-minute stress and keep your messaging consistent. In short, October isn't about raising the most money. It's about preparation. It's about creating the structure that will allow your campaign to succeed when it really matters. Strategy number 2, November. Execution and engagement. Now we move into November, which I call the execution and engagement month. This is where you take all the preparation from October and begin to put it into action. November is less about overwhelming asks and more about executing your first appeals while building genuine engagement. The centerpiece of November should be your first major appeals. This includes an appeal letter and an appeal email, both scheduled for mid-November. Why mid-month? Because it gives your partners enough time to respond before the Thanksgiving holiday while also building anticipation for December. These appeals should carry your campaign theme and introduce your year-end goal in a clear and inspiring way. When writing your fund appeal letter, keep it donor-centered. Focus less on what your organization does and more on what your partner makes possible. Share a compelling story of impact and make a direct, specific ask. The appeal email should mirror the same message but in a more concise format. And don't forget to segment your audience when possible. Past donors should get different messaging than prospects or lapsed supporters. Now, we can't talk about November without mentioning Giving Tuesday. Yes, it's important, but I want to be clear, Giving Tuesday should not be the centerpiece of your campaign. Too many nonprofits put all their energy and all their eggs into one basket or one day, only to end up disappointed. Instead, think of Giving Tuesday as one tool in your toolkit. A nice bump, but not the main event. Plan a few communication strategies around it, but keep your focus on your mid-month appeals and the bigger story of the campaign. Yes, you can include a match or even a double match on Giving Tuesday, money that comes in then. Beyond appeals, November is about engagement. Use your social media platform to tell stories, highlight your partners, and share impact updates. Consider sending a gratitude message around Thanksgiving. No ask, just thanks. These engagement activities build goodwill and keep your organization visible without overwhelming your partners with asks. By the time you reach the end of November, your partners should have seen your first appeals, felt engaged through storytelling and gratitude, and be fully aware that your year-end campaign is underway. That's how you set the stage for December's big push. That leads us to strategy number 3, December. Follow-up, personalization, and the final push. December is where it all comes together. This is the biggest giving month of the year, and your job is to maximize it. But here's the key. The most effective December strategies are not just about sending more emails. They're about follow-up and personalization. Start December by following up on your November appeals. This is where personal calls and personal visits make all the difference. Have your staff, board members, and volunteers pick up the phone and thank your partners who gave in November, while also encouraging those who haven't given yet to participate. For your top financial partners, schedule in-person visits if possible. These personal touches not only drive gifts, but also deepen relationships and last long beyond year-end. Of course, December also needs a multi-channel push. Send regular email appeals through the month with increased frequency in the final week of December. Use direct mail, social media, and even video messages. The final 3 days of the year, December 29, 30, and 31st, should have multiple emails and posts reminding our partners of the deadline to give. Our partners expect it at year end, and the results will prove it. Urgency is critical. Every message should emphasize the deadline and the impact. Only 3 days left to make your 2025 gift or your year-end gift will help us reach our goals and change lives. Pair this urgency with storytelling. Share 1 or 2 of your best impact stories of the year. Stories that show partners exactly how their giving changes lives. Now, the big idea in December is this: stay visible, stay urgent, and stay personal. Follow up with our partners directly. Make personal calls and visits and layer your mass communications with heart and clarity. That combination is what will help you finish the year strong. Strategy number 4, January, closing strong. Too many nonprofits cross the December 31 finish line and then collapse in January. But the truth is, January is the most important month of your fundraising year. It's your chance to close strong. The first priority in January is to thank your partners. Send thank you emails, handwritten notes, or even a quick thank you video. Celebrate your campaign results with your partners. Tell them how much was raised and what goals were met and what impact will follow. Gratitude builds trust, and trust leads to long-term relationships. Next, January is the time to steward your new financial partners. Many nonprofits bring in a large number of first-time givers during year-end. If you don't follow up well, they may never give again. Create a welcome series, maybe a short sequence of emails introducing them to your organization, your mission, and ways that they can get involved. Personalize wherever possible. Finally, use January to evaluate your campaign. Gather your staff, review your data, and talk about what worked and what didn't. Did your mid-November appeal perform better than Giving Tuesday? Did your final week emails drive the biggest gifts? Capture those insights now so you can build an even stronger campaign next year. By closing strong in January, you're not just ending your year well, you're beginning the new year with momentum, gratitude, and an even stronger base of financial partners. So, to recap, October preparation month, set goals, craft your theme, deliver warm touches, and map your campaign calendar. November, execution and engagement. Send your appeal letter and email mid-month. Downplay Giving Tuesday. Send your appeal letter and email mid-month. Prepare for Giving Tuesday and focus on storytelling and gratitude. And December, personalization and the final push. Follow up on appeals with calls and visits. Send frequent multi-channel communications and maximize urgency in the final week. And finally, January, closing strong. Thank our partners, steward new partners, and evaluate your campaign for future success. That's how you build a campaign calendar that doesn't just raise money at year end, but also strengthens and builds your partner relationships well into the next year. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how you're planning for year-end giving in 2025. Thanks for watching the Jim Dempsey Fundraising channel, and as always, I wish you the best as you strive to become fully funded. Thanks a lot. See you in the next video.